Hello and welcome to House of Josh podcast in association with Panout Media. I'm Omkar Chaudhari, your host. Our guest for today is connoisseur of astronomy. Of lately perceived as gross in astronomy, but he's a fabulous actor. I mean, I know this sounds to be a little bit obnoxious, but never mind. Joining me today is extremely bona fide actor to talk more about his acting career, his nuances related to film, his upbringing in the Chakraborty family. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mimoh Chakraborty. Welcome, Mimoh, to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
And Mimoh, it's an absolute pleasure to talk to you. And I'm very thankful that you took out your time to be over here on this portal and talk more about the beautiful questions that we have lined up for you.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
All right, Mimo. So, Mimo, as we all know, you'll be out there in Jogira Sara Rara, and it's an absolutely through the news that we have got, it seems to be like we as audience are super excited. We have Neha Sharma, we have you in it, we have Nazuddin Siddiqui, a great star cast is there into the film. So, tell us like how excited are you about the film? After a while, we'll be getting to see you on this big screen. What is your take on it?
I am, of course, very excited about the project. I think every actor who is a part of any project, he or she does, they become very excited about it because they invest the time and energy into it, and they become a part of that story. And then, as an actor, we become excited because we want to tell that story to you, to the audience. So it has been a very beautiful journey, and I'm very excited about the film. Unfortunately, I can't talk much more about the story of the film because I don't want to give away any surprises.
Right.
But it's a story about everyone. It's a story about you. It's a story. It's a story about the person who goes to work every day in the morning. You know, it's a very connective story. It's a very relatable story, and it's a very light-hearted comedy. It's got romance, it's got comedy, it's got satire, it's got everything in it. And it's got a lot of realism in the film. It's based in Lucknow. It's based on the people of Lucknow, and how these certain characters get intertwined in the story. That's a very beautiful way our director, Kushan Nandi, has written the script. And it was an absolute bona fide pleasure to be a part of it.
Wonderful. And as an actor, what does this film mean to you?
Well, it means a lot because as you mentioned in the introduction, that you're going to be seeing me after a while on the big screen. Because the struggle is real. The grind is real, and there are many thousands of excuses I can tell you, and thousands of reasons I can give you. But the truth is that you have to go audition, and only if you get selected, you get a work. You get a role. That way, I bagged this role. I met the casting director, Jogi ji. Of course, even his name is Jogi ji.
Right.
I'm indebted to him for this opportunity. And he gave me this opportunity to play this role. And it was a complete transformation role. Like what you have seen me in my previous films, it's going to be nothing an out and out different character which I've played, from the hair to the looks, to the clothing, to the walking, to the way he responds to situations, to his nature,
Right.
to the way to his characters. Everything was researched. Me, Kushan sir, we all sat down, we broke down the character. Okay, whether he should wear slippers or not, what kind of a bag he's going to carry, to that much of detail. So I was yes, exactly. So I'm very excited about this character because I think for the first time, the audience and the industry alike are going to see me perform a very different character. It's not an action hero or an out and out comedy hero. He's a very relatable character of India, and he's a very simple character, but he's also his counters to situations are very funny. It's a very circumstantial comedy. So for me, it's a very big challenge, and I hope when the people see this film, they're very happy with the performance.
Absolutely. And Mimo, the way you've sort of given out, I think we are super excited to see you in this unconventional, something new that you're bringing for all the audience out over there. And
Thank you so much.
And also, Mimo, in one of your interviews, you mentioned that, even Mithunda never believed in paid PR or to just get out there noisy and buzzy. And I think it's same as with you. I think we never see you like, very much into a noisy or a buzzy way. I think you're more into the subtle way when it comes to the PR and being a part of this industry. So what is your take on this?
See, I'm a very personal guy to begin with. Sorry, I'm a very private guy to begin with. I don't. For me, low profile is, I just want my work to speak for me. I mean, again, there's nothing wrong in going out and interacting with people from the industry, or meeting your friends. I respect everyone who does that. But me personally, I'm the kind of guy, like, if you know me personally, I'm the kind of guy who's going to go to a shoot and then come back to his home. I'm
Right.
that kind of a guy. I don't like venturing out. For me, everything is at home or it's at work. Whether I travel down to Uti, or whether I am here for working, or if you're shooting somewhere like in Lucknow, for instance. For me, it's shoot, gym, home.
All
That's
right.
that's the kind of guy I am, and I really enjoy that. So for me, as you said, Dad has always been a very low key person, very low profile person, and he's taught me that, and I'm very happy to be that person. That even today, like when I'm giving this interview to you, I'm happy you started off with the work question, about my film, because that's the kind of guy I am. And as an actor, I think it's my duty to give my performance first out there, and then everything else later, because that's my first job, that's my first duty.
Absolutely, absolutely, Memo. And like saying on the same, I mean, on the same context, even talking about the social media thing, because today I feel that everything is out there on social media. It's Instagram out there. It's buzzing with the number of followers and the brands, and then the paparazzi. So the things have sort of like they've been divided. The things have been sort of divided out there, because right now actor's life is not only related to he being performing into a film. It's much more now. It's an influential people out there. Actors are endorsing brands. They have been spotted out there. So in this entire spectrum, do you feel that somewhere the nuances of an actor or the main work on an actor is sort of getting diluted?
See, today we live in the digital age. Everything is about the device you're carrying on your hand. The entire world is now in the palm of your hand, literally. So
Absolutely.
of course that's power. That is power given to all of us, and how we utilize this is it's upon each other. For me personally, I don't like to be on social media, not just because of the trolls. I mean, trolls are everywhere in the world.
Right.
You can't escape them. It's not just on the internet, they're everywhere. But the point is, for me, as I told you, I'm a very private person, and I just want that my work only speaks for me,
Okay.
nothing else. I don't, like, for me personally, like, my 12-year journey in the industry, I've understood that life is all about certain things in life, certain people, certain areas, certain things. For me personally, like, my wife is on social media. She's going to be touching 1 million followers very soon.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I in fact keep on urging her. I keep on asking her, how many followers are today, and what are the brand endorsement offers you're getting today, because she is like flooded with endorsements and collaborations and everything. So I do believe that in today's times, being on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter is a very big importance. I get that, how many, but for me personally, I believe it's a rat race. I believe it's a comparison outlet, that okay, mine is bigger than yours.
Right.
Basically, it comes down to that for me personally. And
Right.
I don't want to be that guy who does that to anybody. I mean, everybody is fighting the good fight. Everybody is trying to make it. Everybody wants everything in life. So I don't want to be out there showing it to the world that, see, I've got this before you, or I have this now. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Indirectly.
Indirectly.
I
Very
don't
true.
want to be that. Yeah. Like, I mean, of course, we're not going to say it outrightly that, see, I have this, do you have it? But in a way, it's bragging rights, whether it's the
Absolutely.
house you have, or the vacation you're going, or the car you drive. It's all about bragging rights. Social media, especially Instagram, what I believe, because it's a video platform, it's a photo platform. So it's basically about what you're doing in your day, of course, like, how your day is going,
Right.
and the people you're interacting, and the cars you're driving. So I don't want to be in that mess. I'm very happy being left off. I'm happy with
Yeah.
my family, pets, and my work, and my games, and my classes. I'm very happy with that.
Right. I mean, it's a less of a headache, to be very honest.
Yeah, see, you know what? To be honest, I was on social media till 3 or 4 years back, And I was one of those people that, before taking a bite of the food, put it on Snapchat, put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, open your story. So 15 minutes used to go before taking the first bite. I was one of those people. So, I'm not ashamed of admitting it. I was once amongst those people. And again, there's nothing wrong in being in it. I'm not objectifying anybody saying that they're wrong. This is just a personal opinion. For me, today where I am, I'm better off. I got
Right.
time for many other things to do. Like I'm learning languages, I'm doing courses on astronomy and history, and I'm online, playing multimedia games. So I'm very happy doing those things instead of being on social media. Again, very personal,
Very
nothing to
personal.
anybody else.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And to be very honest, Mimoh, I mean, you have been brought up in an extremely privileged family. You had great cultures on you while you were growing up. So, as a star kid, people perceive you as a star kid, to be very honest. And there's as an actor, you have been putting up your 100% out there, like each and every actor out there in the industry. But when the tag comes of nepotism, do you feel that the hard work gets undernoticed under that?
See, to be honest, I personally don't think I'm in that net of nepotism because I'm still I'm still struggling to find my place in the industry. It's been 12 years since Jimmy, and I'm still trying to find my identity. I'm still waiting for that opportunity. I'm still waiting that the industry takes me seriously. I'm still waiting that the audience gives me the love. So I don't believe I fall in that bracket of nepotism. And coming to the topic of nepotism, I believe it's very wrong to use that word for anybody who's from the industry. Now, what happens is, let's give an example. All right, like let's say I was a son of an army sergeant. Okay, so I will definitely be involved in the army, correct? I will grow up in their atmosphere. I will learn everything about the army, and I might eventually get into the army. So,
Right.
how is that nepotism? A doctor's child will be mightily influenced by medicine,
Right.
you know so that doesn't mean that there's a nepotism there. They will definitely be what do you call influenced by their surroundings. My mom was an actress, my dad is an actor, my father-in-law has been a very big director, my mother-in-law is still an actress, my wife is an actress, my brother is a writer, my younger brother is getting launched, my sister is doing acting courses. It's the environment we live in. So that doesn't categorize us, oh, this is a nepotized family. Oh, they
Okay.
believe in nepotism. Oh, they get the free ticket. Trust me, nobody gets a free ticket. Nobody in this world. Nothing in this world comes for free. Everything comes with a price. So you have to earn your right. The only thing what happens is that star kids, as we are tagged, we get all the hate is because people think, oh, they get the offers, they get the films. No, I still audition. I
Right.
still wait in line like everybody else. My dad says, my name does not give you any privilege. This is your fight. You chose to be here, you grind it out. As a father, I'm going to be there. My mother says the same thing. As a mother, my love is always there. But as a career, this is your fight. We can't go and audition for you. We can't go and stand in front of the camera for you. This is your fight. So I believe nothing in life comes for free. Whoever has made it out there, salute to them. It's their hard work, it's their discipline, it's their dedication. So that's the way.
Absolutely. Right. I mean, you dissecting it out in a layman's term was quite necessary. So as to get that glimpse of what actually goes into the family. As you said, it's all about the influence and nothing comes for free.
Nothing,
Right.
nothing in life, nothing good in life comes for free. Bad things are easy. Good things you need to earn.
Good things we need to earn. Absolutely. So Mimo, I mean, my next question to you would be what is the tough part of being in the industry? I mean, somewhere on the same context as you said, as your parents can't go and audition or stand in front of the camera for so that see, he's my child, he should be a part of it. So what do you think what is the tough part of the industry?
Survival, acceptance, everything. Like it's one of the most toughest industries in the world, not just the Indian film industry, but I think any industry when it comes to films or television. Because see, again, in layman's terms, let me tell you, let me break it down for you. Now, when I mentioned to you that I go for auditions, correct? Let's say I'm going for a web series audition and I'm playing, it's an audition for a cop, for example.
All
Okay.
right.
And imagine the probability for that same role, there'll be 2,000 other boys auditioning for the same role because
Right.
they all want to make it. They
Right.
all want the audition. So the probability of me getting that role is a 0.1%. That's the probability ratio. So it's so difficult because see, we all believe that, oh, I'm going for audition, I'm going to nail it. I'm going to get the role. It's going to be me. But 99.99% that doesn't happen. You see, because you are amongst one of the millions of people who want to make it, who want to make their dreams come true, and who want to be a part of that project. Now, if you go to IMDb and if you see how many actors are there, I think there are more than 2-3 million actors, more than that, who have enlisted just an ID in IMDb. So imagine the probability ratio. It's a 0.1% ratio. So for the audition. So it's a very tough industry. It's survival. It's luck. It's absolute destiny and fate to be lucky enough to get that.
Absolutely, as you said that. And while you spoke about the entire process of audition, I think the one word that was ringing in my head was rejection. I think that's the one thing that an actor has to go on a day-to-day basis whenever he or she confronts the camera and the casting director, the casting couch. So tell us, Mimoh, like, it's something a deep and a personal question. How do you deal with it?
See, failure is, I think we all actors should put a name badge over here, calling ourselves failure, because everybody has failed in audition somewhere in that point in life. Maybe it's a film they have failed in, or maybe it's a role they couldn't give justice to. Or it's like, trust me, like this Jogira Sara, imagine how many auditions I've given before this for so many films and so many web shows, and I got this one project. So that is a probability. Like as an actor, I think this is one tip which we should say. By the way, you said casting couch. There's nothing called the casting couch. By the way, you have to wait in the casting hall. So yeah, so I'm like, oh fuck, we're going in a different tangent altogether right now. So no, so yeah, so no. But when it comes to rejection, it's something every actor should be prepared for. The first thing, like, if there are institutions of acting or anybody teaches you acting, I think the first lesson they have to teach you is the lesson of rejection, the lesson of failure, because that is something we all have to go through. And it's a 99%, 99% guaranteed fact that you will be a failure in your auditions and you will get rejected. That is something we all have to do. Today, because of 12 years of struggling and understanding and waiting, some part of me has become very strong. Right. There are days when I break down. There are days, but those days are lesser compared to the days I fight back. Right. Fall 9, get up 10. So it's the getting up 10 which is now more dominant than the falling 9 part.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, Mimoh, this is one of the very honest interviews that I'm having, because not everybody is so open or so lucid about their entire feelings. And I'm very thankful to you for really dissecting it out and making us understand all the miniature aspects of the industry out there.
Absolutely. Because see, I'm sorry I'm cutting you. No. Because you see, the thing is, people see from a third person's point of view. They see that, oh, okay, he or she is this, they are going to get this. Like, I believe I'm just a struggler like everybody else. My name has not given me any benefit, and I'm very happy it has not given me any benefit, because today, if I'm very proud of the films I've done, it's because I've earned them with my own merit. Whether it's just 7 films or 6 films, it doesn't matter. Today, for me, Jogira Sara is an accomplishment for myself, because I was selected through my talent. It was not because dad or mom called Jogiji and said, Mimoh Kulil. It was because I auditioned, they liked me, Kushan Nandi met me, he did a look test, several look tests were there. It's not like he met me and said, okay, the one. Several look tests were there. I was like, till the last moment, I thought I'm not going to be in it. He called me one more time. Like the last time when he called me, I'm like, okay, so I need to pack my bags, because he's saying that I might not be the one. But touch wood, it was the other way around. I got selected. So I'm very happy and proud of this merit. So, that's the reality of being here in the industry.
Right, absolutely. And Mimoh, now dating back to childhood, how was your notion with acting? Like, is this something that you really want to pursue from the childhood, or like, how was it? How was the entire surroundings over there? How was your upbringing out there?
See, we travel a lot. We were in Mumbai, and then we shifted to Ooty. We came back to Mumbai. Dad used to go to shoots everywhere, so we used to go with him. Sometimes I had to bunk school a lot of times, sometimes 10 days in a month, maybe once 7 days in a month, because he used to miss us. Yeah, I mean, but I used to come back and do a lot of homework. That's a different story for a different day. But see, as I told you, I've been raised in the movie business. I've seen dad working. I've seen him do four shifts. I've seen him work every day. Even today, he's working and he's doing it all for us. Mom raised us with the utmost humility. She never once made us feel, which is a blessing, that we breathe anything else besides oxygen, because in the end we all breathe the same air, we
Absolutely.
all drink the same water, we all eat the same food. My cooks will go to the same vegetable vendor and order the same, buy the same vegetables. There is no difference between us or anybody. I believe that I'm very happy, and I hope that the people also see that. But as I coming back to your question, I never persuaded acting. It's kind of a weird story, because I always did plays in school. Like, I was always intrigued doing stage shows in school, and I was very excited to perform. But like right now, I have developed a physique through CrossFit and through mixed martial arts. But when I was in school, I was bullied because of being a lot of overweight and having big glasses. So I never had the confidence of, oh, okay, I might lose weight and I'll be an actor someday. But then as destiny had it, Hrithik Roshan came with Kaho Na Pyare. It became a phenomenon. He became an overnight star, and the news came coming out that many children from the industry are now going to try their luck in movies. So in that road, somewhere I got a phone call. I got a phone call for a film, and I was too young. I was, I think, 16 or 17. And dad told the director, see, he's too young. Let me ask him whether he even wants to pursue this. So he came up to me and said, okay. I said, you know what? I am doing my studies. Why not give it a shot? Why not start working out and, start eating properly? Maybe, just a maybe. But then that maybe started giving me confidence. I started losing the weight. I started feeling good about myself. I started doing many courses in karate and horse riding, kickboxing. I went to America. I did a short course of acting over there. So it all just gelled in. It was kind of like, that phone call kind of like, woke up the actor inside of me and said, okay, I need to try this. And when I did, of course, I'm still learning a lot. I still have miles to go until the day I stop acting. I think I will never stop learning. So of course I have a lot to learn, but it's just something I love now. That's how this destiny was written. As I told you, it's all about fate.
It's all about
so
fate.
I believe, yeah, exactly. So, fate brought me here, and I'm very happy to be here.
Right. And Mimo, like, as you said that you started losing weight and you had this call, I think I was quite obliged and happy to see your performance in Dance Ke Superstar. The beautiful dance you had done over there in front of the panel of judges. And like, everybody applauded, and the energy with which you performed, I think it's so promising. And like, even
Thank
till the
you.
date, it is so relevant. And yesterday night, I got an opportunity to like, sort of go through the entire thing. And like, amazing. We love that energy. I mean, it's still relevant in
Thank
2021.
Thank you
Right.
so much. It really means a lot to me. Thank you.
Right. And Mimo, like, there's one more factor which really matters in the industry, that is being relevant. So how do you sort of keep up with that relevancy? How do you sort of keep up with the part of being relevant in the industry?
I believe that, as you said, it's actually a very important thing to be relevant. It's very important to being up to the times. And as I told you, luckily with the phone in our hand, everything is accessible. Today, I have this morning ritual. I will get up. I will grind my coffee beans. I will make my coffee. I will sit and read all the news in the world, what is happening.
Okay.
In the pot. That's like the favorite place to sit and read everything in peace. And then when I come out, when I'm sitting with mom. My wife goes for shooting in the morning. So I sit with mom, sit with dad whenever he's here. And I make sure I read all the news of what is happening in the industry. Like if there is any new project happening, or what actor did what are the kids doing nowadays. I make sure that I read all this. Even though I'm not on social media, I still make it a point to understand, okay, this is a trend, or this is what is acceptable right now. Okay, these kind of movies people like now. Like, Haseen Dilruba was an amazing film. I loved the film, and how beautifully they all enacted. So, these I watch because of Netflix and Amazon. The world is come down to your remote. You can, in fact, just watch any show in the world. So I make it a point to watch new shows. I make it a point to understand what the audience wants to see now, what they like. So that's the kind of place where I am. So that's how I stay up to date and relevant, because it's very important. Otherwise, you get washed away in the show.
Exactly, because when you talk about show business, it's something very huge and tremendous. So being up to date with what you said, right? But how do you feel like the kids right now out over there? Maybe we are talking about Alia, or maybe talking about Ananya, Ishan. What's your take on that when you sort of look at?
I believe they are freaking talented,
Mhm.
and I believe they deserve all the success they have achieved and more, because their powerhouse talents, whether it is Ananya being a teen icon, whether it is Alia just being Alia, but the performance she does,
Right.
whether it is Ishan, whether it is all the new guys who are coming in.
Mhm.
Tapsi I'm a very big fan of Tapsi. So it's just, you can just see right now that this powerhouse of young generation talent just pouring in the industry,
Mhm.
whether it's directors, whether it's producers, whether it's
Right.
writers, whether it is Ayushman, the superstar of the industry right now. So
Mhm.
it's just so much of opportunities.
Right.
Before the landscape was very minimal.
Mhm.
Today the hero is no longer the guy who destroys 50 tanks. Today
Right.
the hero is the guy who sells the chai on the tea stall. That is the
Right.
most beautiful thing about this generation, that they have changed the hero and the heroine outlook. Today, the heroine is the girl who can do a surrogacy like Priti Sonan and Mimi. That is
Right.
something so beautiful, whether it is the digital era, or whether it is the broadness of the youth today. I believe the opportunity has become very big. That is why I got a role like Jogira Sara. It's because of these talented powerhouses, because they opened the doors to so many opportunities. You don't have to be the guy with the big muscles and the six-pack abs anymore. You don't have to be the girl who's always, dancing. Today there are women who put men to shame, because I'm so happy with that, because
Right.
I believe feminism has to be that. Feminism has to be encouraged. Today, when I see my wife performing on her show, it's like you can see the power of talents just pouring in everywhere. So I'm very
Right.
happy that all these young guys are making it big, and I wish to work with them someday, because I'll get to learn so much from them, because they are today's generation. They are the future.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Mimo, like I'm so happy to listen to the entire positive notion that you have about the entire thing. Because back then, having an interaction with the people from the industry, somewhere they were sort of bit envious, or somewhere they felt like, they've been pulled down and these powerhouses are coming over and taking off. But I think it's completely contrary to what I've heard before. So, I mean, we need this positivity out there.
Absolutely. See, I see. I will not lie to you that when it comes to envy, I'm very envious. I mean,
Hmm.
I believe that envy is the fuel which drives you.
Absolutely.
But how do you use that envy is the most important thing. Do you put people down, or do you
Hmm.
make yourself better? Because that is very important.
Right.
There's a very big difference in using envy. I of course, I also want to be in all the films these people are doing. I also want to be in all the shows in Netflix and Amazon. I want to be everywhere, of course, but I can't be. I have to be practical. I know that my opportunity will come, and when it comes, I need to give my 100%. I don't have to put that notion in my head that, oh, am I better than him? Am I better than her? I just have to be the best version of myself, because
Right.
that way I am at peace, and I am satisfying my hunger of the actor, and I'm entertaining the audience. Everything happens together.
Everything happens together. Very true. And lastly, Mimo, like we say that anything that is blooming, it is the power of the seed. It is like the way it germinates. So dating back, what is that one key characteristics that you have taken away from your dad that has sort of helped you to be successful in the industry? What is that one thing that you will never lose? Maybe one characteristics or one such value, ethics from him.
One thing what I've learned from dad, which I'm in awe of, is
Mm-hmm.
his integrity to the task at hand, the honesty to the task at hand. Like, if I am Mimo right now, I am a son, I'm a brother, I'm a friend, I'm a husband. I
Mm-hmm.
have to do these jobs with utmost sincerity.
Right.
Tomorrow, when I am playing a character on film, I have to
Mm-hmm.
give that character 100% sincerity. I can't half ass it. I can't half play it, you know.
Right.
So that is what he's taught me. Say, whatever you do it with utmost sincerity. Even if you don't want to do anything, do that also with utmost sincerity. Don't do something just for the heck of it. Don't do it because others are telling you. Don't do it because you have to. Do it because you want to. You want to get
Absolutely.
up in the morning, do it for yourself. You want to go work out, do it for yourself. Do it with utmost sincerity. Don't do it because people are telling you to do it. Don't do it because you feel like, oh, this is how it. No, do what your heart tells you, but do it with 100% sincerity. Because then there's nothing left to give. You've given your all. Every day, as you know, there's a saying, right? Get up, dress up, show up. That's what he teaches. Always. Always.
Absolutely. I mean, that's so sweet, in fact. And that could be completely replicated out over here in even your performance and the way you sort of speak out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Right,
I'm
right.
learning from him.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Mimo, to be very honest, I enjoyed this entire conversation because I think it was a complete holistic conversation wherein we spoke about the films, about the culture, about your nuances. And definitely, we all are excited for Jogi Sarara because you told us so much more about it. It's an unconventional thing. There's so much of hard work that you have put in, and you are surprising us with your performance.
I am very excited about it, and I wish that once COVID goes away and everybody's health is fine and the theaters are back to normal and everybody's enjoying going back to the cinemas. Jogira will come in the cinemas, and I hope you all enjoyed the way we enjoyed working in it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And once again, Mimo, thank you so much for being on part of How's the Josh podcast show.
Same here. Thank you for having me, brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. This was my time with Mimoh Chakraborty talking about his film graph, talking about his filmography, his culture of the way he has been brought about there. Absolutely, it makes a lot of sense to me. I had so much to learn from him. I'm very sure that even you guys have loved the podcast. So do reach out to me at Omkar at Beyond and let me know what your thoughts are about this. And stay tuned to House of Josh podcast. We come up with such amazing and absolutely stunning interviews out there. So stay tuned to House of Josh podcast. Do like, share, and subscribe to House of Josh podcast. Until then, see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.